College football semifinal playoffs are already here. The NFL playoffs are about to start, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the transfer portal right now for college. I'm Joey Antonucci, joined by Sebastian Bruno, Logan Whittel, and Matt Damo. You're watching The Sports Lounge. We are here. It's been a while. Just came off of Christmas break. We got a new set. First, let's just start. How are your guys' Christmas, Seb?
We had a good Christmas, had a great Christmas break. We were able to go play some football. And, yeah, happy to be back on this new set.
Yeah, I mean, and there's more football to come always. And, just a great Christmas break all around.
Yeah, man, I'm counting on the days of the national championship. Unfortunately, my Buckeyes won't be playing.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, there's a lot of football during the break. Had a lot of fun. We played some football. Had to figure out where we were gonna play, but we found a spot, and so good to go.
We're good.
All right, so we're gonna move on to just our semifinal games for college football playoffs. First game, Miami versus Ole Miss. Miami is 3.5-point favorites. What a run they've had.
Yeah, great run from the Hurricanes. Unexpected win over Ohio State. Ohio State was my national champion, so that's out the window. This is a tough matchup, honestly. Ole Miss is on an absolute heater. Their offense is amazing. Their defense, not so much. Their run defense, I'm pretty sure, is the worst remaining in the semifinals. And for that reason, I'm going to take Miami to win this game, and I'm going to take them to win probably by a touchdown. So I'm going to take them to cover the spread.
Yeah, I really didn't see either of these teams winning at all. But, we got Miami, Ole Miss, and I could have seen Miami beating Ohio State more than I could see Ole Miss beating Georgia.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, I'm taking Miami to win comfortably over Ole Miss.
I agree. I think Miami will win. I think Ole Miss's story is awesome with how they kind of got left and how everyone thought that program was kind of going to take a couple steps back, and now you see Trinidad Chambliss. If he gets another year, he's going to stay at Ole Miss. You see Kawan Lacey, they may have thought he was going to LSU. Like a bunch of guys kind of rallying around the fact that they don't have their head coach anymore, and now they're playing really good football. But I think Miami's their offensive and defensive line played really well in the first half, but in the second half, you kind of saw it. I don't know. It wasn't at the same level as they were playing, which is hard to maintain when they don't rotate a lot. But I do think they're just going to be too much for Ole Miss to handle, and I think Miami's going to ultimately win this game.
Yeah, I think this will be – so you guys all have Miami covering?
Yeah, I got Miami covering.
I think this definitely could be a field goal game. Ole Miss, I mean, they're playing great despite Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Which is something, no one expected. So, I mean, although Miami's also playing great, I've always thought, though, at their best, when Carson Beck's on, they're a top 3-2 team in the country, possibly the best team in the country.
Yeah. And would you say he was on?
Yeah.
I would say he was on. He just the stats didn't
No.
I
he didn't throw the ball very well, but he did what he needed to do, and
smart,
he got some very clutch first downs with his legs, which is what you need to do. And I think that's what Ohio State was missing is Julian Sand doesn't really run the ball enough, and I think he will need to if he ultimately wants to end up bringing them to a national championship. But I think what Carson Beck did a really good job. He picked up some 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 6s, just because he was able to get the first down, kind of drop his shoulder and just get the first down.
Yeah. And another thing that killed him all season was interceptions, and Carson Beck 0.
Yeah.
So.
I think if he doesn't throw a pick, if he plays smart football, they win this game. You look at the Louisville loss. Threw a pick when they threw a pick. 4 picks, but threw a pick when they were about to tie the game up. They were already in Louisville territory, about to kick a game-time field goal. SMU, their other loss, threw a pick on the goal line to lose the game. Yeah. So if he plays smart with the football, I think there's no reason they shouldn't win.
Yeah, Miami kind of got a little lucky too. They had 3 fumbles bounce right back to them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it was kind of how it goes when it was their night to win that pick six. You jump a screen and you take it all the way back. It's nothing really you can do. I mean, just block them a little better. But yeah.
All right, so next game, Oregon versus Indiana. We got a little rematch. Last time, Indiana was able to win this game in Oregon.
Yeah.
Snap Oregon's 30-game home win streak or something like that. Indiana's 3.5-point favorites as well in this game.
Yeah, in my bracket, originally I had Oregon winning this game just because Indiana beat them earlier in the season. But as this playoff has gone on, Oregon just hasn't been the same team. I mean, if Texas Tech has just a decent offense in that game, they probably lose. And for that reason, I'm probably going to take Indiana here. Indiana's just really strong. Alabama, I mean, they won by 35 points.
Yeah.
They couldn't have played any much better. Their offensive line, some of the best play in the country. So I'm going to take Indiana to win. And, yeah, I'll take them to cover the spread.
Yeah, and the big thing for me is it's always hard to beat a team twice. But
Yeah.
this Oregon team, like you said, they haven't looked the same, and I just don't want to get clipped, but I don't see the world where I see Oregon winning the game. Mm-hmm. So I got Indiana to win, obviously cover. Yeah.
The fact that I was going to pick Indiana, but the fact you said that makes me want to pick Oregon just because that's just always how it happens. But Oregon just lost one of their best running backs, freshman Jordan Davison. He broke his collarbone, and so he's most likely out for the. Well, I'm assuming he's out for the rest of the playoffs. Indiana's playing really good. They're firing all cylinders. And one thing that I saw when Indiana played them last time, they had what was his name? Their receiver, is it Charlie something? Number 80 for Indiana.
See if I can find it.
The
He
guy who
really
caught-
had. Yeah, he had
caught against
Ohio State.
yeah.
Yeah, he had a touchdown against Alabama.
Is it Charlie Becker?
Yeah, Charlie Becker.
Yep.
He's been playing a lot better recently, and that just gives him another weapon, especially when you have Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper, and then Charlie Becker as well, where Charlie Becker, going to that Oregon game, had very little targets, and now he's one of their top targets and is actually producing like a wide receiver one for them. And so for that reason, I think it's too much for Oregon to handle. Although they have a great defense. They have really good freshman DB, Finney Jr. He had a really good game against Texas Tech. But I think the biggest difference in that Texas Tech game is that quarterback play was not very good, and they were able to get to the quarterback a lot. I don't think that's going to happen against Indiana. So give me Indiana to win and cover.
Yeah, and talking about Charlie Becker, if he gets more targets and receptions against Alabama, he only had 2 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown. So I mean, if you can get him the ball more. He's going to make things happen.
Yeah, I think they're going to need to pass the ball a little more. I mean, they were able to easily run.
Dominate,
There's no need to pass that much.
Yeah.
So I think they'll probably have to pass a little more against Oregon. But with that being said, I think, Indiana should win this game and cover. I think they're too good. I think it'll be lower scoring, though, than the last game, 100%.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing you have to think about is Oregon just came all the way down to Miami, played in Miami, had to go all the way back up to Eugene. Now they have to come all the way back to Atlanta. It's a lot. It's a lot in a week. Especially we normally see those teams that make those long trips across the country don't really perform as well, especially when you're making back-to-back trips in a week's time, literally a week's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to fix that traveling schedule.
It was done.
That Oregon has to go all the way back to Oregon, then back to Atlanta. I feel like there needs to be some sort of home field advantage, right?
Oregon, Texas Tech should have been the Rose Bowl, in my opinion.
True. Well, I mean, I think these are predetermined, though.
Yeah, it always goes to the highest ranked Big Ten team.
Yeah. I think they should change it to where you should give the teams a certain.
True.
Because you can't. You also. I mean, there was a chance Texas Tech could have been playing in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
Right in their hometown, which would have helped a lot, but.
Yeah. I think that quarterfinal match should be a home game for the higher rated team. I think you earn that by getting a bye, and if not, I mean, I think I'm fine with the semifinals and finals being in a neutral site, but I think that quarterfinal game has to be a home game.
Yeah,
I like that actually.
Yeah. So next we're going to talk about just Indiana. Matt brought this up. Good point. Is Indiana a team to stay, or is this a 1-year wonder for them?
No, I think they're here to stay, especially from what they've been doing in the transfer portal. I think they have the number 2 or 3 class, maybe behind Penn State and
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State, or something like
number
that.
3, yeah.
They're absolutely here to stay. Signetti's building a great culture at Indiana, and they're going to get the number 1 pick this year. So I think they're here to stay, 100%.
Yeah, I think they're here to stay, but I'm not sure for how long. I mean, obviously with them being the best team in college football this year, it's going to bring some big names to the transfer portal, from high school. But I just don't know how long it's sustainable for. So I think they're here to stay, but I think around 3 to 5 years, I think.
What do you guys consider here to stay?
I think playoffs. Making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Being a playoff contender.
Yeah, playoff contender year in, year out.
So, yeah.
I agree. I think I was talking to to Dylan N about this, one of our friends, and I was talking to him because he's a big Miami fan. I was saying they've recruited a lot out of the portal in terms of quarterback and skill position play, and my thing is yes, that's good, but I feel like at some point you're gonna miss on a quarterback. Like they haven't really missed.
Like Miami.
Miami's gonna miss at some point. They haven't missed. They got Cam Ward, now they got Carson Beck, who's done a good job. As much as people like to clown him or whatever, he's a good quarterback. But that's my thing is when you recruit, don't really focus on high school recruiting as much. But the difference between Miami is they recruit the trenches very well out of high school. Their D-line and O-line are a lot better than Indiana, and that's what scares me with Indiana is that continuous having to use that portal for the O-line, D-line. It's not as – I don't know if it's as sustainable as recruiting high school recruits. But – I do think they're here to stay. I think they just got their QB commit, Josh Hoover, who I've been a big fan of. He throws the ball really well from TCU. They got Andrew Marsh from Michigan State, who's a really good receiver. And so I'm excited to see them, how they do. And I think Kurt Cignetti's a really good coach as well. Nick Marsh, actually. Yeah. Nick Marsh, not Andrew Marsh.
Fernando said his brother was going to be better than him, so.
I don't know about that one.
I think this year and next year are big years. Because, I mean, you think – this Indiana team last year was basically a JMU clone. Not completely. They had a lot of, obviously, Power 4 guys come in, but
they had no chance.
There was a lot of JMU players, and they still were a top 12 team.
Yeah.
This year, you see them settle down more, get more commits, not let their players develop, and they're the number one team in the country. Yeah. So I think this year and next year, we'll definitely see if they can continue to recruit. I don't see why they couldn't be a top contender for the next, like Alabama years.
I mean, I don't know about that because they're Cignetti's first year had 31 transfer portal commits. This last year before this season he had 25, and so I'm excited to see kind of how they adjust. They have 9 right now. I think they'll probably be around that 15 to 20 mark again in terms of transfer portal recruits, and we also have to have the conversation. Is it like have times changed now? Do you really need to recruit high school players that much? Because
honestly, no.
Like you see, like I'm talking about, like Ohio State, they have a couple 5-star guys that like they're not even staying to see their second year, and a lot of those guys are asking for way too much money that you're not gonna pay a guy that's not proven. So it's why even recruit and why worry about that much. I think it's gonna be important in terms of like offensive linemen and stuff recruiting out of high school, but I don't think it's gonna be as important for skill positions because those guys just bounce around. Like Cam Coleman, he got paid a crazy amount of money at Auburn, and he's gone. And so it's just like, why not wait till their second or third year to get him?
While we're on the subject, let's talk a little bit more about the transfer portal. It's just, I mean, it's crazy nowadays that, I mean, the Ohio State receiver, 5-star, he's gone. Yeah. He's just entered the portal.
Yeah, I heard some things. So he was out like the whole back half of the season, and I think he had knee surgery.
Okay.
And I heard some. So he had knee surgery, and I don't know. I've heard some things. Is a lot of times is people ask for a lot of money, and there's no like regulations on who's the agent of who and how you can be represented like the NFL where you have to be certified and stuff. And so I think that needs to get figured out. I think there needs to be guidelines because you can't be like a place like Texas Tech is going to spend a crazy amount of money. Yeah. And you saw it paid off for them. I mean, they didn't win in the playoffs, but they got to the playoffs. Team. That is not what they're used to doing. And so, like, you see schools that have money, like Indiana, it doesn't seem like they'd have a lot of money. Mark Cuban's one of their biggest donors. Like they have money. They have one of the best business schools in America. They have a lot of people that are probably willing to donate a lot of money. And so, I don't know. I think there needs to be regulations and stuff that kind of evens the playing ground in terms of like how much you can spend and how it has to be done because I don't think that's sustainable.
Also, like you saw DeMond Williams. He signed a new deal with Washington. Yeah. And now he literally entered the transfer portal
like this
like literally right after.
Yeah.
And then so Washington's going to take legal action on that, try to get their money back.
True.
But like Matt said, there's got to be regulations.
Yeah, the transfer portal is a bit broken. Yeah. Like, there's 3,000 kids in this transfer portal. And like Matt said, these kids aren't even staying to see their second season.
Yeah.
What's the point of even recruiting high school, like, 3-stars?
Yeah.
Why even do it?
It's crazy. I mean, like, I think the transfer portal should be used. I think one guy, obviously, just Byron Brown, used it perfectly. He stayed at USF for 4 years. Graduated there.
Yeah, proved himself.
Gave USF one of their best seasons ever. Yeah.
Like that's one of the biggest, one of the most reasons I'm fine with him transferring. I mean, came in as a 3-star, North Carolina, didn't start right away, was a 3rd string, only got time when our 2 other quarterbacks got hurt, and then eventually worked his way up. And now you deserve to transfer. You go make some money, go play in the SEC. That's the perfect use of the transfer portal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think you should only be able to transfer once. I mean, you have guys transferring 3 different
4 times.
schools.
Yeah.
I think that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see. I mean, you got teams up here in Oklahoma State, number 2 class. Kentucky's up there, not a lot of people talking about. Auburn's up there at 8.
Yeah. I mean, Louisville and Cal are 9 and 10.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, USC's 15, Missouri's 14.
Even USF's in the top 20.
Yeah, they're at 16.
Yeah, I think one of the things that also hasn't been talked about enough is how kind of how people are paying their players. I think it's become more of like there's a lot less depth on your team, like versus like the Alabamas where they just had first rounders kind of lined up, ready to go. But I think it's become more of like you're paying your top 30, 40 guys like very big money, and then the rest of those guys are getting very average money because I don't think you can't pay a full roster and try to keep depth because you pay those top guys top dollar, and then I think that's how it's going to turn out being is you pay those first and second stringers a lot of money, and then those next guys are just not going to get paid much.
Yeah.
I don't really like the whole NIL scheme where you build out a roster with money in college, but I guess it's just the way the game is nowadays. And I like how Indiana has used it, like you said, Texas Tech to their advantage to completely revamp their program and have great seasons. Like, even though they didn't win in the playoffs, Texas Tech, they're top 4 seed.
Yeah.
It's the best season ever, probably. Like,
Yeah, but it's like Texas Tech, like all the Texas teams, like they're gonna have money. They got like all the oil. They got the oil money.
Yeah,
that's what they got.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing I'm not a fan of is just the rankings right now. Of the I don't know. Like you got to commit, go to a USF or a Kentucky, and all of a sudden they drop to a 3-star.
Yeah.
But one thing I was mad about is Drew Messmaker being a 5-star recruit.
I mean, he's pretty good.
He's good, but if you've watched the 3 teams he played all year, USF, Tulane, at San Diego State in the bowl game, combined 8 picks in those games.
Yeah.
He threw 3 picks against us. His 2 touchdowns were screens that were taken 46 yards and then another like 20 yards for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's got the hype though.
No, he throws a really nice deep ball, but I don't think he's a 5-star. I think a good 4-star, but 5-star is a little crazy in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of Brennan Sorsby too. I don't think he's really a 5-star either. I think he ran the ball. He runs the ball really well, but like I watched him play against Nebraska, he didn't do really anything against Nebraska. So I don't know. The rankings don't matter at the end of the day. It's like they are who they are. They're gonna play how they play, and I think like these guys, they're gonna go and they're gonna have great seasons. Like I think Messmaker's gonna play great. They have basically their whole
in the Big 12. I think he should be able to.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine. I mean, the rankings don't matter at the end of the day. So yeah.
All right. I mean, that's a good amount of college football. We're going to move into our playoff brackets for the NFL now.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just start off. We'll go around the first round.
2 teams have a bye, Broncos, Seahawks.
Yeah. Broncos. We'll do the whole AFC first, and then we'll move to the NFC.
Okay.
In the AFC, first game, Steelers, Texans.
Oh, okay. This is a bit of a tougher matchup than you would expect. Steelers.
Gritty team.
Yeah. Usual Steelers team, hard-nosed. But they have no offense, and the Texans have probably the best defense in the past 10 years. So, for that reason, I'm taking the Texans to move on.
Yeah, this is pretty straightforward for me. That Steelers offense cannot hang with that Texans defense. This is easy for me. Give me the Texans moving on.
I agree. Give me the Texans. I just don't think the Steelers are very good, and one of the things that I don't really like is how when the Steelers' offenses, they get called gritty and stuff, but that's just because they're not creative at all.
Yeah.
They don't really do anything besides run the ball, and it's just very bland play calling. So it's like you can call them gritty all you want, but they're just like boring. It's just a boring offense to watch, and so I mean,
it's super boring.
That's what you get when you got Arthur Smith calling the plays.
Yeah. Does he still actually call the plays?
Yeah.
Oh.
Was he like the Falcons?
He was the Falcons.
Yeah, and he was horrible.
I call him gritty because I don't really watch much NFL.
Yeah,
I
they got
don't.
Roger Rose.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I'm more of a college guy, but I don't think the Steelers are that great of a team.
No.
So Texans for me, easy pick.
Yeah.
Next game we have the Jaguars versus the Bills.
Yeah, very controversial one here at the table, but
Just for me.
Yeah, just for Joey. I'd still think the Bills and Josh Allen, he's going to show up this playoffs, and this has to be his moment. And I think he's going to seize it right here in round one. Give me the Bills to move on.
Yeah, I mean, if this isn't the Bills year, I don't know what year it is.
Yeah.
Mahomes, Burrow,
Lamar,
they're all now in the playoffs. And, you know,
Geno.
just this Jags team, I mean, I feel like they're not proven enough. And this Bills team has proven to me that, you know, they're worthy of moving on to the divisional round. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you guys. I mean, this Jaguars team's been very good, a lot better than a lot of people expected. But for me, it's just like you take the better quarterback. You trust the quarterback a little more. And like you guys have said, it's their year. It's the Bills' year to kind of make something happen, especially without Patrick Mahomes. That's kind of been like everyone's kryptonite in the AFC. And so, yeah, I think Josh Allen gets it done in this first round.
Yeah, I'm going for that 2017 playoffs. So I'm going to take the Jags in this one.
Yeah.
I've always liked Trevor Lawrence.
No, he's good, though.
I've always thought he was so talented.
Yeah.
at one point, they called him a bust.
No, which is I always thought was crazy.
Yeah,
he had
me
an awful
too.
team around him.
Yeah.
Finally got a good offense coordinator.
Yeah.
Or head coach,
yeah.
who was a really offensive-minded coach, and he's been playing pretty well. So
Also, they haven't got anything out of Travis Hunter this year.
no, yeah.
And they traded their first-round pick for him this year, and they have 13 wins.
Yeah.
So,
But all right, next game, Patriots-Chargers. I think the Chargers are a good team. You said they.
Yeah, I mean, the Chargers really aren't that great. Tougher game than one would probably expect this one to be, just because the Patriots are a bit unproven. I still think the Patriots are just a little bit too disciplined, too talented for this Chargers team, and I'm going to take them to move on.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of similar to the Texans matchup for me, but I mean, both these teams aren't really proven teams, you know.
Yeah.
But just the Patriots have been so good all year. Chargers, you know, they've been on and off, so yeah, Patriots moving on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you guys. I think the Patriots are really good. I think Mike Vrabel's a really good coach. Drake May's playing a lot good. They got a good 1-2 punch going with their running backs. They're balancing that really well. Ramondre Stevenson had a great game last week, and so give me the Pats to move on, nothing more to it, and then they'll be playing in the cold as well. So that's a bigger factor as well.
Shout out Graham Mermag. I'll take the Patriots in this one.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yep. There you go.
Although I've always been a Justin Herbert guy too.
I don't really like Herbert that much. Probably just because he's a division rival, but
Yeah.
I don't really think he's that. I don't think he's shown anything special against the Raiders at all. Mm-hmm. Maybe that one year.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw some film on him from this year. I mean, their O-line is.
No, their O-line's really bad.
They're banged up, but
yeah, it's really bad.
It's really bad.
who?
I saw some
For the
plays that he was
Chargers.
making. Saw some plays he was making. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's really bad.
So you have.
Let's move to the
Is it
divisional.
all gonna be? Oh, I'll have the. I have the
You got it right
Broncos
there.
Texans.
Yeah, but I have the Broncos Bills because
Broncos Bills because
NFL reseeds.
Okay.
So do I. Yep.
So
Okay.
you guys all have Broncos Bills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
Okay, so in the divisional round, I have the Broncos versus the Bills. Broncos super unproven. I mean, whole season they've been scraping by one-score wins against teams like
The Raiders.
my Raiders. Just, yeah, I don't really think they're that great. Josh Allen on the road at Denver. I think he's going to get it done here. I'm going to take the Bills and move on to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, cold's not going to play a factor for Josh Allen because he's always in the cold, and the Broncos are just way too inconsistent. I mean,
Yeah.
they're beating teams like the Raiders twice, barely. They're coming back, huge fourth quarter comeback versus the Giants.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't pick them. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you with the Bills. I think that they're probably the most fraudulent team right in front of the Patriots.
Yeah.
Not because I don't think they're good teams, but I just think they haven't really played anyone crazy, and so that's why it's hard for me to kind of put them there and say they're top Super Bowl contenders. I mean, they've played good, but give me the Bills to win that game.
I mean, I always think you win a game in the NFL, you deserve props. I mean, it's not easy when. All right, so what? The Broncos, Patriots haven't played anyone. They win those games. Rams just went and lost to the Falcons.
Yeah,
It's
True.
so that's why I think. With that being said, I'm still going to take the Texans to beat the Broncos.
Okay.
But I think it's hard to win a game in the NFL. You can't discredit a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the Pats have gone through a way tougher schedule than the Broncos have.
Yeah.
I mean, the Broncos are in a tough schedule, but the Chiefs weren't very good this year. The Chargers, they're a playoff team, but I mean,
Not a
are they
one
really
seed.
that good?
Not a 1 seed.
No, I don't think the Broncos are a 1 seed.
No.
Oh no, yeah.
No, yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So I'll take the Texans, and you guys have the Bills beating.
Yep.
All right. Next game, I have Patriots versus Jaguars.
I have Pats versus the Texans.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all three have Pats,
Yeah,
Texans.
Pats Texans. Okay.
Back and forth on this game. I mean, Texans obviously with that great defense. Pats have the home field advantage. I don't know. I don't think C.J. Stroud can win on the road in New England in mid-January. So for that reason, I'm going to take the Patriots to move on.
As much as I want to pick the Texans here, I'm a big CJ Stroud fan, but the Pats. I mean,
Yeah.
if you told me the Pats were going to be a 2 seed week 1, I would not believe you.
The Raiders beat them week 1.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Any team could beat them, but I'm sticking to my gut. I got the Pats beating the Texans.
yeah.
I see what you guys are saying. It's going to be a hard game for them playing in the cold. But I love C.J. Stroud. I think he's a really good quarterback. I think the defense also supplements him very well. And so for that reason, I think the Texans are going to win this game. I think they're going to yeah, I just think they're a little more battle tested than I think the Pats are, and I think that's the reason they're going to end up winning.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if the Texans beat the Pats. I mean, I'm not saying that the Texans are the Patriots of the past, but
Yeah.
This team kind of reminds me of Tom Brady's defenses during the dynasty years. But
Yeah.
I'm not calling C.J. Stroud Tom Brady, but
Yeah.
I got a little confused here for a second because in my bracket I have
Pats versus the Jags.
Pats versus Texans next round.
Okay.
In the conference championship. So with that being said, yeah, Pats beating the Jaguars in the divisional, and then the next round is your guys' divisional matchup.
Yeah.
So I have the Texans versus Patriots in the conference championship for the AFC.
Yeah.
And you guys would all have the Bills. Or you have the Bills versus Patriots.
Me and Logan have Bills Pats.
Bills Pats.
And you have Texans Bills? Okay.
Okay.
So
So Bills Pats AFC chip. Like I said, the home field advantage for the Patriots is going to play. I mean, it's going to play a factor, but not too much. These are two AFC East teams, but I think Josh Allen is going to get it done here on the road against the Patriots. I feel like he's one of the only QBs that can win on the road in the playoffs against the Pats in this playoffs. So I'm going to take Josh Allen to move on to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this is going to be the third matchup between these teams. They split. They split in the regular season.
Did each team win the away game? Was it?
Each
team won the road
away
game.
game. Okay, yeah.
I don't think Drake May is proven himself enough to, go to the Super Bowl. I don't think he's a Super Bowl quarterback yet. So, give me the Bills to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about how Josh Allen. This was his year. This was the year he had to get it done. He wasn't playing Lamar, but Burrow, and Mahomes. But I really think the Texans get it done this year. The Texans already beat the Bills with Davis Mills at quarterback. And so, I think the Texans are going to get it done, get to the Super Bowl. I think it's mainly on the back of their defense as well.
I have Texans, Patriots. I'm feeling a little Burrow. Like you mentioned Burrow, but I'm feeling this a little bit for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Second-year quarterback.
True.
Now, Burrow's a little different than Drake May, but I have a Drake May rookie card.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I have the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Drake May or whatever.
Drake May.
Drake May.
That one's for Graham.
Draco May.
So, in the Super Bowl for the AFC, I have the Patriots, you have the Bills,
Logan
you
has
have
the
the Bills,
Bills.
and you have the Texans.
Yep.
I think we got some good picks right
I like
here.
it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at Matt's bracket. I like it.
You like Matt?
You don't like my bracket?
I can't see it. So.
All right.
The NFC?
Yeah, we'll finish up the NFC. Seahawks have the bye, so that first game will be Panthers-Rams. A lot of people said Panthers shouldn't be in it. Panthers want to beat the Rams this year.
They did. The Panthers beat the Rams as 10.5-point underdogs. I think they're 10.5-point underdogs again at home, but always tough to beat a team twice. And I don't think the Rams are messing around in this playoffs. They're going to get this win and move on.
Ain't gonna happen again. Rams. No explanation.
Yep. Rams. No, nothing more to it. I feel like that was a sneak up game, like a kind of like a weird game that in the year that no one expected them to lose. And
Yeah.
it was really when the Matthew Stafford MVP talk started coming up, and then
Yeah.
Same thing with the Falcons. Yeah.
it was weird. But nah, give me the Rams to win this game.
I really want to pick the Panthers. I like Bryce Young, but I think the Rams are a good team. Next game, we have the Eagles versus the 49ers.
Yeah, this is a really tough matchup here. I like the 49ers. They got a lot of talent, but some decent injuries over there on the defensive side of the ball. I think the Eagles are going to pound the rock all game. And they're at home. Winning in Philly in the playoffs is always tough. So for that reason, I'm going to take the Eagles to move on to the divisional.
Yeah, this is probably the toughest first-round matchup in this playoffs on either conference. But I just feel like watching the Niners play recently, they've been on fire, and the Eagles, they haven't been the Super Bowl team they were from last year. So give me the 49ers to beat the Eagles and move on to the divisional.
This is a tough one because we just saw what Brock Purdy did in that Sunday night game, was it?
Yeah.
Or
Saturday.
Saturday night. It was a night game against the Bears, and everyone was at my house, and he was playing out of his mind. Last week, I don't think it was a fair representation of what they were. They had a couple players. I don't know if they were sitting out or they were actually hurt. For
Pearsall
the 49ers.
out, yeah.
Trent Williams.
He was out, yeah.
He wasn't playing. So, but I think the Eagles, they're at home. I think they're gonna win this game, and it's mainly based off experience and trusting a team a little more than the other team than the 49ers.
I've seen that people saying the Eagles' offense is pretty bad this year, it doesn't look great. So, with that being said, I haven't really watched the 49ers. I'll take the 49ers though.
Yeah, I think this could be a shootout.
Yeah.
Very easily could be a shootout.
Okay.
I don't know. Eagles have a great defense. And Purdy against a great defense. Last week against the Seahawks put up 3 points. So, I don't know. I feel like I just trust the Eagles more here.
All right, for the final wild card game, the Bears versus the Packers, another divisional matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the NFC, this wild card round is really tough to predict this year. This is probably one of the toughest matchups. NFC North, Bears, Packers in Chicago. I don't know. I feel like the Bears' defense is really bad. I mean, the Packers' defensive line isn't great either. Packers more experienced. I'm going to take them to win on the road in round 1 and get to the divisional.
Yeah. Jordan Love is more experienced than Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this Bears team has proven me wrong all year. I mean, I couldn't believe what they were doing all year. I mean, I was like, there's no way they're going to keep this going. Wait till they face a real team. I mean, they played the Niners. Both teams almost played perfect.
Yeah.
And if the Bears can somewhat replicate that, I think, especially with the Packers, no Micah Parsons, they're going to move on.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Packers are gonna win. I don't agree with you. I agree with Seb.
Yeah.
I think the Packers are gonna end up coming along and win this game. I don't know. It's hard. I feel like everyone's always seen the Packers dominating the Bears.
Yeah.
And so I really think Jordan Love's a good quarterback. I think Caleb Williams proven a lot of people wrong in a big way this year, and he has a lot of weapons. But it's one of those games where it's like you're so split, and I just think the Packers are going to end up winning this game.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's also been a lot of games where the Bears had to come back in the fourth quarter. I mean, they were getting smacked around by the Packers recently, down by 10 to Malik Willis, and then they had to come all the way back in the fourth quarter in overtime to win the game. I mean, they did the same thing against the freaking Raiders.
Yeah. Who'd they play last week?
The Lions.
Yeah. The Lions.
And
the Lions
they lost.
They lost.
They lost.
I don't know. I just got a gut feeling. It's time for me to hop on the bandwagon.
You picked the Bears?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I was hating on them all year.
I mean,
I was just going to go the opposite of Seb,
Okay.
So I picked the Bears as well. I would argue Caleb Williams has just as much experience in big games as Jordan Love. I mean, in college, he was at USC and played in some big games there.
No,
Jordan Love.
he didn't
I mean, never
Yeah,
played
but
a playoff game.
Never played a playoff.
He played some big games, though. He played
Jordan
conference
Love
championships.
Jordan Love has
won
played in
a
playoff
playoff
games.
game.
He won
lost.
playoff games.
And he lost.
I said I didn't say more, guys. I said the same amount. I said I would argue he played in a similar amount of big games.
He lost.
Okay.
Jordan Love played at Utah State. Okay.
I know.
All right,
but
I'm saying
it wasn't like he played good.
I'm saying he's playing. He played in similar big games. Okay, he played in the same amount of big games.
The Bears are going to win this game, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the Bears as well. I'm sorry, my backup fantasy quarterback, but
Jordan Love.
yeah.
Backup, see?
Backup, yeah. Dak Prescott was him.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
All right, I have the Seahawks 49ers.
So do I.
I have Seahawks Pack.
So do you.
Go, Pat, go.
Yeah, I got Seahawks Packers, and then I got
I might just copy Logan's bracket. Sweetie.
All right, Seahawks Packers in the divisional. See, this Seahawks team's too talented for the Packers. Packers, their D line is really banged up. Yeah, Seahawks gonna move on to the NFC Championship game.
I have Seahawks Niners, another divisional matchup. I'm not sure what they did in the regular season. Do you know?
Who?
They just the Seahawks just won. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
if they did the
Seahawks just
first
won,
one.
but like earlier in the year.
I had no idea.
Seahawks versus Packers?
No,
No,
Niners.
I feel like the Niners won.
I think the Niners.
I think the Niners did win. Hold on.
So they
I'll
split.
find it in a second.
I'm looking at my bracket right here. I'm not sure. I might change this.
I mean, the Seahawks beat the Niners recently.
49ers
Yeah.
won 17-13.
Yeah, they won
Okay.
17-13.
Yeah.
That was week one.
first game,
That was
yeah.
week one.
Yeah, I have it written down. Niners moving on, but hearing the scores, the Niners they can't really do anything against Seahawks. So give me the Seahawks moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seahawks. I have the Seahawks Packers, but they're another defense that is a really good defense. They've drafted well in the past couple of years, but I just think the Seahawks defense can be too much. I think their offense is really good. Getting Rashid from
Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed from the Saints, big pickup, and so give me the Seahawks being the Packers in my divisional round.
I only know who that is because last year he had a really good game and I picked him up in fantasy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take the Seahawks as well. Next game, I have Bears Rams, and you guys would have
I had Eagles Rams.
Oh, Eagles Rams.
Rams, yeah.
Yeah, really tough matchup. This is 2 of the 3 best teams in the NFC right now. I think this is just it for the Rams. I think this is it for Matthew Stafford, and I'm going to take them to win on the road in Philly, and play the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
Yeah, so my matchup is the Rams at the Bears. I don't think the Bears can get it done again. The Rams, they're like you said, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. So I got the Rams facing the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game.
You said you were gonna hop on the bandwagon, man.
I did.
One game.
Yeah.
It's not bandwagon.
Yeah, that's not a bandwagon.
Well, sorry.
It's not like you're Oklahoma City Thunder.
I hopped on the hype
bandwagon.
train.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm really tossed between this Rams Eagles game for me. I had the Rams winning. I switched it to the Eagles. And I think I'm going to switch it back to the Rams.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are going to win this game. And it's solely based on the fact that I would love to see another rematch of that Rams-Seahawks game that we saw a couple weeks ago in the conference championship. And so, yeah, give me the Rams to beat the Eagles. I think the Eagles aren't the same team as last year. They've struggled, and so I think they will get past the first round, but I don't think they will get past the second round.
Yeah.
All right, so in the Super Bowls, I have Patriots Seahawks.
Wait. We didn't
Whoa,
do NFC
whoa,
Championship.
whoa.
We didn't do NFC Championship yet.
Oh, my bad. All right, my bad.
Who'd you
There
have
you go,
moving on, Joe?
Oh, I had the Seahawks move.
Oh, you had.
The Rams beat. My bad. I skipped a
you're
couple
good.
rounds.
Yeah.
Rams beating the Bears, and I'll just give my pick. I had Seahawks beating the Rams in the NFC Championship.
Okay.
Yeah, I also have Seahawks, Rams. This is probably the toughest matchup of the playoffs. I want to pick the Rams, but I think the Seahawks might just be too much. I don't know. Their defense is really, really good, and yeah, they did give up like 37 points on it, but it was a Thursday night game. Defense didn't have full rest. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks to beat the Rams and advance to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We all have the same matchup, right?
Yeah.
Seahawks, Rams, yeah.
Seahawks, Rams. Looking back in the regular season, Seahawks lost to the Rams 21-19, and then
Yeah.
obviously we all know crazy overtime game,
Yep.
38-37.
Probably should have lost again, to be honest with you.
They
yeah,
probably should've.
they should have, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that's the reason why.
Legacy game.
I'm not gonna say that's the reason why, but I have the Rams going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. I think the Rams are a great team. I think the Seahawks having home field advantage is really big for them.
Yeah.
They're a really good team with home field advantage, and I think I don't know, big JSN fan. I think he's done great this year. Led the league in receiving yards, and for that reason, their offense is really been great this year, along with that defense. Is give me the Seahawks to beat the Rams.
What do you think, Joey?
He already gave his.
I picked the Seahawks.
Oh, you picked the Seahawks?
All right. In the Super Bowl, I have Patriots Seahawks. You have Bills Seahawks.
I have Bills Rams.
I have Texans Seahawks.
All right. Finally, we all have different matchups.
Oh, okay. Bills Seahawks in the Super Bowl. This is in San Francisco. Josh Allen grew up about 2 hours away from, here or something.
Yeah.
This is the only stadium he has never played an NFL game in.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Bills. I think this has to be it for Allen. I'm gonna go final score 23-17. I think it'll be a little low scoring because Seahawks have great defense. Allen will do just enough to get over the line, get the Bills their first ever Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. I mean, but this Rams team, Sean McVay, Super Bowl coach, Matthew Stafford, been there before, But this Bills team is just different. Give me the Bills, Super Bowl champs.
I saw it coming. I saw him setting up, and I was looking at his paper. Said he had the Bills circled.
Oh, God.
But no, I got the Texans Seahawks in this Super Bowl. I think it's a really two pretty young teams, and I have a tough time picking this game just because the Seahawks have looked really good all year. The Texans kind of had a little weird kind of beginning of the year. C.J. Stroud got hurt for a little bit. Davis Mills played really good. And ever since C.J. Stroud's come back, they've looked great. They really dominated. They played a really good game against the Chargers a week or two ago. And so for that reason, I'm going to take the Texans to win a Super Bowl.
Wow.
I like it. I love it, actually.
I do like the pick, actually. The Texans,
yeah.
Defense wins championships.
Texans versus Seahawks, the score is going to be 6-3.
I'd love to see C.J. Stroud win a Super Bowl.
That'd be pretty cool.
About time Ohio State quarterback wins one.
True. All right, Joey, what are we looking at?
I was trying to find a picture of Graham.
Okay.
This man will be very excited because the Patriots will be winning the Super Bowl.
Wow. Wow.
I'll take. I don't know, 28-24. Just same score as last time they played.
You think Drake May can get it done?
Why not? My Drake May rookie card is going to be very happy.
Do they have the weapons on the outside is my question.
Yeah, they have Stephon Diggs, right?
Yeah.
Diggs is always using
And they've been there before?
They have Jacoby
Diggs
Myers.
in the playoffs is only choked.
Yeah.
Is Jacoby Myers still on them?
No.
No. Jacoby Myers on the
He's on
Jaguars.
the Jaguars. Former Raider.
Guys, you got to think. It's the
my
Patriots. They've been there, okay?
The Patriots have been there, but has Vrabel been there? Has Drake May been there?
Yeah, Vrabel back in when he played.
He's been to Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, he has been to
he
Super Bowl
definitely has been
when
to
he
Super Bowl.
played.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So he's had that experience. Drake May, he beat Clemson in college. When Clemson, before they got bad.
anything.
Before they were bad.
I don't think you can win the Super Bowl in your first playoff run.
Yeah,
Why
no,
not?
I don't think so. Drake May lost to the Raiders.
Tom Brady did, right? Tom Brady?
Well,
And this is
Tom Brady's an anomaly.
This is Tom Brady reincarnation.
I don't know.
I don't think
Drake
it's their time
May?
yet. I think
Also,
they got to build around him a little
Also,
more.
that 2002 Pats team had greatest
Okay, but this is
defense ever.
Sam
They also
Darnold
got bailed
first
out by
playoff,
the
or beside-
tough rule.
Is it the Sam Darnold first playoff run?
No. He was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, he got smoked out first round.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not a.
Smoked
That's why
That's not a run.
I don't have Sam Darnold.
That's not a
I had
playoff run.
2 proven quarterbacks in the Super
I
Bowl.
also don't have him winning the Super Bowl.
You haven't gone to the Super
And the
Bowl.
Bills.
Yeah, he never won. He never.
Josh Allen
he
has
never
been in the
been there.
AFC Championship
He never been
5
in the
years in
Super
a
Bowl.
row.
He never been there.
Well, he's going to get there this year, and he's going to win.
All right,
Drake May has never been in the
May gonna get
playoffs.
there.
It'll take them another 5 years. We make the Super Bowl next 5 years, and then it'll win one.
Yeah.
All right. What a crazy week we had, and playoffs are upcoming. I'm Joe Antonucci, joined by Sebastian Bruto, Logan Patel, and Matt Damow. Thank you for watching.